Hey everybody, as always, I hope you're doing well out there. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to reset your thermometer sensor back to Casio default on your Casio Protrek PRG-240 watch. Now I'm using the PRG-240. It really shouldn't matter which watch you've got as long as it's one of the module 3246 or 3173 watches. This video should help you out. So what exactly am I talking about here? When you get your Casio Protrek from Casio, they have your altimeter, barometer, and thermometer calibrated for you. In most cases, people won't adjust with this. They'll throw the watch on, they'll wear it, maybe they'll gripe about the temperature value or so on and so forth, but in most cases, people don't change it. However, there are cases where people have made adjustments to the watch, or maybe you bought the watch used off of eBay or something like that, and you're getting invalid readings, and you want to see if it's set to the factory default. I'm going to show you how you can do that. So first and foremost, let's go look at our temperature value. The way we're going to do that is we're going to press the middle button on the right-hand side. That's our barometer mode. It's going to take us into our barometer. And aside from seeing our barometric pressure here in the middle, we can also see a temperature value up here on the right. Everything looks good. There's your temperature value. You kind of just assume that's what it is. But you can actually reset that to factory default from Casio, and you'll know whether or not you're getting a, I shouldn't say a valid reading, but you'll know whether or not your watch has been adjusted or not. So I'm going to do that. It's pretty simple. While we're in our barometer mode, we are going to press and hold the adjust button. It's the middle button on the left-hand side. So I'm going to press and hold. And after a couple of seconds, we should see our temperature value up here start blinking. Now this is where you can actually make micro adjustments. You could use the compass or altimeter button to move the temperature value up or down so that it's correlating to whatever temperature you've got in your house. But the way you can see if it's at factory default is you're going to press the compass and altimeter buttons at the same time. When you press it at the same time, you should see off appear, and then if your value stays the same, you know that it was already set to the Casio default. In my case though, it jumped from 77 degrees up to 86.8 degrees. That means that this watch at some point had some adjustments done on the temperature sensor, and when I reset it, it took me back to the Casio default, which is at 86.8. I'm going to press the adjust button to save, and now my watch is running at the default value that it came from the Casio manufacturing plant or wherever they make these watches at. Now, I'm not saying that this value is always right, but at least you're starting from square one. You can let it sit for a while, take a look at the temperature, say, okay, this is how Casio shipped the watch. Is it right or is it wrong? If it's not, you can go back in and you can adjust it, but at least you know that you're using the Casio default. I hope the video makes sense, not too confusing. As always, thanks for watching.